Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review and showcase of the Rode NT-USB microphone. So this is a cardioid condenser microphone, meaning that there's a little diaphragm inside the microphone grill, inside the actual body, and it actually comes with a built-in pop filter. So that's really great because the pop filter is usually another expense, another maybe $15, $20, maybe even $30 if you want a good one, added onto the microphone. So the fact that it's built in is really great, but I'm going to talk about all those details later on. It's cardioid, meaning that it only picks up audio from the front. Alright, and it's also a side address microphone, meaning you don't talk in it from the top there, you don't talk in it from that like a stage microphone, you talk in it from the side, where what I'm doing right now. This is how you use it properly, and it's cardioid, meaning that it's a heart shape in the front. It only picks up noise from like the front of the microphone and a little bit from the corners, but from the side it wouldn't pick up well, and from the back definitely not. So it's different than the Blue Yeti, which I used to have, which had a cardioid, a bidirectional, so it had front and back, omnidirectional, meaning it had 360, and it also had stereo, which means right and left. So if you move your mouth and your voice from right to left on the front, you'll hear your voice in your headphones on the right and left cups. So yeah, the Yeti was definitely more versatile, I guess, but I've tested this out and I can tell the voice quality, or the audio quality, of this microphone, the Rode NT-USB, is a lot better in terms of raw quality. So right now you're listening to the microphone quality itself. I didn't edit it at all. I only probably raised the volume, because raising the volume is not really a measure of how good the mic is, because any mic you can adjust the volume itself. So I just raised the volume a bit of this microphone you're listening to right now. To compare, right now you're listening to my webcam audio, which is really bad, but to be honest, it's probably on par with most laptop microphones, and probably even better than the old ones. So, and definitely a lot of headset microphones out there, like some really cheap $50 headsets. Those microphones were really bad, and they probably sound as good as this one you're hearing right now. And now we are back to the Rode NT-USB. So this is what it sounds like again. No filters. I didn't add any compression or EQ or anything. But let's get to the main review portion. So here's the box itself of the Rode NT-USB, and don't worry, I'll make this unboxing portion quick and painless. I know how I know my feelings towards unboxing videos, and probably your guys' feelings too. So here's the contents of the box itself. On the left side you have it's actually showing the pop filter that's built in. It's actually connected already, so you don't have to set it up, which is great. And I really do love the look of the microphone. I love the matte black and all metal. So here's the 3-pronged stand. It's not very sturdy at all. I've tried it before. It does get the job done. It's not going to fall around on you. Just make sure you orient it so that the heavy part of the microphone is leaning towards the longer. As you can see, it's not an exact tripod. It's the front 2 legs are longer, so make sure that the microphone is leaning towards the longer 2 legs so it's more stable. Underneath the stand itself, and underneath that cardboard, is the really long 6-foot, or I think 3.5 meter cable. I don't know the conversions, but it's 6 feet. I know that it's really long. And underneath the cable, we have the really awesome bag that they included. It's definitely not big enough to hold in the full microphone with a pop filter, or at least not the stand. So you're probably only going to be fitting just the microphone with a pop filter, maybe. But yeah, it's not really that big. And of course, we have to have the stickers and the manual. You don't really need to read the manual, which is great for a product. If you don't need to read the manual for a product for you can use it properly, then that's a good sign in my book. And finally, stuck in this really protective black foam that it really took me a while to get out of, is the actual microphone itself. So there it is. As I said before, I love the look of it. It's completely matte black. I think the only plastic on it is the grill, the pop filter, maybe some parts of the mechanism that connects it to the stand, but all in all, like, other than that, it's full metal build. It's really hefty. It's actually heavier than the Blue Yeti significantly without the stand. So on the side here you have the headphone jack, so you can plug in any headphones or earbuds you want, which gives you 0 latency monitoring, so you can hear yourself without any delay whatsoever. You have the 2 dials also, and I will tell you what they do in a bit. Any you also have the bottom mechanism that adjusts the microphone, that makes it really, really flexible, and you can adjust it to however position you want. Finally, this is all the contents that comes inside the box. So it is the complete package. I'm pretty sure that the stand itself is fine for most people. If you really want to up your convenience game, you can get like the Rode PSA-1, which is a desk boom arm, so that you can basically have any position you want. But I'm pretty sure for most people and for most YouTubers, the stand will be fine. So there's the microphone itself. I love the build of it. I love the look of it. Here's the stand. It's kind of flimsy, but it'll get the job done. The bag that it definitely won't hold everything. The stickers and the manual, which you don't need, and of course the really, really long cable. So now I'm going to show you how you can set up the microphone on the stand itself. So as you can see on the bottom of the microphone, it has a little mechanism right there. You can see it's gold plated little screw. It's a female screw. It already has the adapter, so it can screw into any tripod stand. So just put the tripod stand into that screw, and you can do it like this, how I'm showing you right now, because it's pretty tricky to do it since the microphone is pretty hefty. There is some weight to it. Twist it in, and then you would twist it back out. Make sure to fully tighten it so it doesn't fall out or twist. And as I'm showing you here, make sure the mic is facing the two longer legs so that when it's leaning forward, it won't fall. That's what the longer legs are meant for, to compensate for the weight of the microphone. So there's a little knob on the side of the microphone. Make sure you tighten it fully so that the microphone won't tip forward or backwards. And this makes it completely stay. And there you go. You have it on the tripod. So here's the headphone jack and the two dials I told you about before. The headphone jack lets you listen in to your system sounds, and also lets you have zero latency monitoring, so you can hear yourself with no delay while you're talking. And don't worry, it's not distracting at all. It's actually really, really useful, so you don't scream, so you know you won't scream or clip or anything. And above it, the first dial on the middle is the volume of your headphone monitoring, so you can adjust how much of yourself you want to hear. And the top one, it's kind of confusing. It's not a gain dial, it's actually a mixer dial, which lets you adjust how much of you want to hear your system sounds versus your monitoring, voice monitoring sound. So yeah, it's kind of a weird one. I really actually don't need a gain dial, because I find it adds more confusion, because you have to adjust your gain dial, then you have to adjust your actual computer levels on your system audio manager and stuff like that. So I find that it just adds a lot more convenience. I really do wish I had a mute button. That's what I really would miss from the Yeti, because I could easily just quickly mute my mic. I don't have to, go through my mute it through my Discord or whatever. But that's fine. I can definitely live without a mute button if we trade a really much better quality. So here's what the mic looks like on my Rode PSA-1 boom arm. I'm not going to use the stand. This is what it would look like standing up. I turn my camera around. Sorry, it's kind of disorienting now that I watch it back. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the stand. I actually changed it so that it's facing upwards now. You saw that in the first intro when I was recording with OBS. But yeah, this is what the mic looks like. I'm just going around it right now. I'm sorry for the weird B-roll, amateur B-roll right there, but yeah, I really love the look of it, especially on my Rode PSA-1, because they're both black, they're both matte black, so it really meshes together much better than my Blue Yeti. It also looks a lot more professional than my Blue Yeti, because when I had my Blue Yeti set up, the pop filter was just on the stand, and it was actually scratching the stand. It just did not look good whatsoever. With this, of course, since they're both Rode products, they really are very compatible with each other, both like practically and aesthetically. So I really love the look of it. Of course, it's not just all looks. Of course, as you're hearing right now, you can compare it with my old videos. Of course, I did have audio compression and audio editing with my Yeti, but I can tell you for sure, there's a lot more dynamic range with the Rode NT-USB. The highs are clearer with the Rode NT-USB, and it just sounds a lot better than the Blue Yeti. I didn't really talk about this, but the pop filter that's built in is amazing. It's convenient because you don't have to set it up. It's right on the microphone, so you don't have to put it on any of your stands or of your boom arms. And it works really well. It's close to the microphone, but it's curved, and it's metal, or actually it's a type of metal. I'm not exactly sure. You kind of heard me scratch it there. So yeah, I guess it's a metal, which is really cool. It's a very professional feeling and looking pop filter. Has the Rode logo, which I'm totally fine with being it branded, since I really like the company, especially now. And it works well. Like, if you want me to do a plosive test, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I'm actually really close to the microphone right now. I'm about maybe 6 inches away, or maybe a bit less, but yeah, it works well, it looks great, and I love the pop filter. Alright guys, so that was my review of the Rode NT-USB microphone. Here it is right here. This is how I was talking into it throughout the voiceover, and this is how I probably will be using it throughout all my videos from now on. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Overall, I'm very happy with this microphone. It is definitely a little bit pricey. It is inexpensive because for the quality and that you get. Rode says themselves that the same tech, or the same technology that they use in their studio microphones that have XLR cables and stuff, they have built in to here, and then they have the USB or analog to digital converter built into the microphone. It's the same quality as their studio ones, and I'm not sure if that's true, but honestly it sounds really good, so it might be true. And it's inexpensive because it's like hundreds of dollars cheaper than those mics. So this is 170 US. You can get it cheaper on some sites, or if you find sales, but it's the reason why I think it's worth it is because it comes with a built-in pop filter, which is an additional $20 for other microphones. So I admit it is a little bit more expensive than other mics you can get out there, like the Yeti and the AT2020, and other ones like some Samsung or AKG mics. Not Samsung, but yeah, I really think this is one of the best USB microphones out there, especially if you're a beginner or slightly intermediate YouTuber like me. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing for more videos. Maybe not more of tech videos, a lot more gaming, and you'll definitely see some videos like this though in the future. So hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.